Hi fam, welcome back to my channel. I am enjoying the sit down videos a lot, and you guys just get used to me with sit down videos. We're gonna be doing a lot of sit down videos, and today is a little bit so cold for some reason, and that's why you guys see me with this cozy blanket here. And I also have my iPad like always because I don't like missing anything. So in today's video, I just wanted to share with you, but before that, please grab a cup of coffee or lemon tea. It's my favorite tea to drink during the winter season. So, and my candle here to help me relax while I talk to you guys. So in today's video, before I go and start talking about the video, if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Seraphine. You can call me Sarah. So please don't leave this channel without subscribing. And to my returning subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much. You guys have shown me love beyond my expectations. So I just want to say thank you so much for always tuning in, for always liking and sharing my videos. Please, if you found this video interesting, please share it with your friends and families. And yeah, let's get into this video. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about things I've learned in my 6 years of marriage. Girl, been married for 6 years. But I've been with this guy here. This my husband, my chocolate husband. We've been together for 7 years, 8 years together, but we've been married for 6 years. So, and I'm just gonna go ahead and share some of the things that I've learned in these 6 years of marriage. I know this thing is gonna help one or two people out there who's preparing for marriage. So these are the things that I have learned. Number one, it's marriage is what you create it to be. Oh my goodness. I did not know that until my second year or maybe almost a year of my marriage. So, during my bridal shower, like the African bridal shower, how they used to do it then back in 2017, and that's how, according to the stories I've heard, that's how they normally do it. So it was in the house. It's not how now people do it, like in the big venues or friends and all that. It was in a house, and my mom invited ladies of wisdom. I had my friends over there and the ladies. And how it's done is that they give a floor to anybody who want to share one or two things about marriage, what they want to teach you. So I'm seated there, and everybody comes with different advices and all that. I'm looking at my best friend Vicky, and in my heart I'm saying like, I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think all, like, they tell you so much, the expectation, the thing they want. It's like you feel like I'm going into this marriage and it's all in my hand, like it's me or nobody else to make it work. You know what I mean? So, and I went with that idea, and when they teach you, it's so scary. You like, only me, this one person, am I gonna be able to like all of this is just too much. This is just too much. Am I gonna be able to like, deal with all of this, do all of this? It's too much. What about my life? What about me? So I got married, and I know the first 4 days of marriage, my sister-in-law used to bring us food, and I didn't worry about cooking. And then now after that, my sister-in-law decided now they're giving us time, to enjoy ourselves. I remember those few first weeks. I used to wake up in the morning and make breakfast. Mind you, I'm not a morning person, you guys. I can sleep till 12 p.m. That's just me. When me and my husband were getting ready to get married, my younger brother, not even my older brother, my younger brother, Charles, if you ever watch this video, called my husband and told my husband, my sister, she sleeps a lot. That's something that my husband was told by my younger brother. Now imagine, I'm told that I have to wake up in the morning, make breakfast for my husband 6 a.m. My husband, make sure, tell him to go shower, make sure this and that. You have done all of this, and by the end of the day, you have to prepare yourself for sex at night. I'm looking at the ladies, I'm like, huh? I don't think I'm ready for this, you know. So those few weeks, I started waking up in the morning, making breakfast, and I could see my husband was enjoying the breakfast. Hey, this is me like making breakfast in the morning. But when I'm waking up, I used to feel like I'm dying. It's like I'm just doing it because of doing it, because they've told me to do it. But these things, I'm not a morning person. Please spare me. I know, I think my husband noticed it, and he was like, babe, I can make my own breakfast. I can make breakfast for us. So my husband started making breakfast for himself. He will make breakfast for us. Sometimes when he's making breakfast, I'll go in the kitchen and join him, and we start doing things together. And I started watching marriage videos and all that. And I started learning slowly. And you know how you were told like your husband is not supposed to help you in the house. Your husband is just supposed to go to work, come back, fund lunch, fund dinner, and that. I said that one day, I'm like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. I need help. I need help. And that was before I started having kids. So, and this is how I did it. When I'm doing things, I'll ask for help. I'll ask my husband, babe, can you please help me? When I'm making the bed, babe, can you please help me hold day? Before I know it, we're making the bed together. When washing dishes, my husband is standing there, we're telling stories. Before you know it, he's already taking the dishes and putting them together. And while years goes by, I found myself like I'm in a marriage where it's a teamwork. We became a teamwork. We do things together. And when we started having kids, it was so easy for me, you know. So, and my husband knowing that I'm not a morning person, when I gave birth, imagine I gave birth and I used to sleep forgetting that I had a baby. My husband would wake up with the baby at night, feed the baby, change the diaper, put her to bed without me knowing. Before I knew it, this marriage was a teamwork. I'm making the bed and the kid in the room. My husband is already changing their diapers. He's already giving me their milk. I'm still in bed. I feel like I don't want to wake up. My husband will deal with the kids and all that. So, marriage is supposed to be teamwork, especially in the countries that we are in today. Everyone has to work. Even if you are a stay-at-home mom, you still need help, because being at home, it's like being home with the kids. Even if you're not going to work, it's like you're working overtime, because kids themselves is just a lot of work, and the house has to be clean, they have to shower, their room have to be clean, the clothes have to be tidy. You yourself, before you know it, before you realize it, you're forgetting to even take care of yourself. And you are 25, you're already looking like you're 40s or 50s or so, So yeah, please create your marriage how you want it to be with you and your partner, because at the end of the day, it's you too. You cannot do it all. So please, I believe in marriage being a teamwork. Yeah, so that is something that I had to learn in my marriage. The second thing is giving each other space. So you guys, when I was dating my husband, my family know this, our families know this, we were spending time together like crazy. The only time we're not together was bedtime. You go to his house and sleep, I go to my parents' house and sleep. But when I'm at school, I'm with my husband, he's waiting for me in the library. When we go grocery shopping, I'm with him. Like when I'm at home, my husband comes and spends time with me at my parents' house. We are there, we're going to church. Even we started going to the same church. When I'm going to church practice, my husband is with me that time, when we're just boyfriend and girlfriend. So that I got used to, like, that's how everything's gonna be. Like, this is how we're gonna be. Me and him, we're gonna be together all the time. We're gonna be together all the time until we got married. When you got married, you know, we don't have kids, we used to spend time, we're watching TV, we're in bed, you know that honeymoon phase, right? So one day my husband had work to do to translate for someone, and you know me, he's getting ready, I'm getting ready, because I'm used to like, we have to go together now. We do things together. We have to go together. So he's getting ready. I'm getting ready. He's about to go. I'm like, babe, I'm going. Why are you leaving me? He's like, babe, can you stay? What are you gonna be doing there when I'm translating this person? It's not as if he was going to translate a church or in public or anything that I'll be sitting in the back and watching him do the job. No, it's somebody's house that he needs to help him translate a paper that he has written in French. Now my husband has translated in English. So that day I was so pissed. You know when you say pissed? I was so pissed. I started telling my husband, okay, so you don't want me to go. Why do you want to go there by myself? What are you expecting? Oh, women with our mouth. God help us. So I was so angry that day. My husband was like, okay, let's go. I was like, no, I don't want to go again. I'm like, I don't want to go again. I don't want to go. You can go. So he left because he already had an appointment. I sat home. I was crying. When I was crying, this is something I'm telling myself. Are you not enjoying this time that you're yourself? You can watch your YouTube videos and all that. Oh, so when my husband came, I was not that angry like I was before he left. And that's when I started realizing that I need time for myself too. I need time to breathe. I don't have to be around my husband. He doesn't have to be around me all the time. So, and my husband is the type of a person who like a quiet space where he can read his books, even if he doesn't have assignment or he has nothing to do school work. He just want to sit. If he's in the bathroom reading his book, if he's reading his books, I even used to fight with him because I'm just all over him. The kids are all over him. Sometimes during shower time, that's the only time he get to be by himself. And you take time in that shower. God. He will take time in the shower. And I'll start fighting him. Why do you take so much time in the shower? Then I'm like, God. Now, those are things that I have to learn, that we need to give each other space. And I'm still like learning to let him give his own space. Because now when he tells me, babe, I need to focus on something, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch the kids. So because he does it, when I tell him like, babe, I just need 2 hours of being myself, he does give it to me. He will make sure in those 2 hours he's taking care of the kids. The kids won't disturb me, and you said loudly, you guys come here, mommy wants to rest, and when I don't do those things for him, I feel so guilty. So giving each other space doesn't mean that you don't love each other. You still love each other, but you cannot be together all the time. He needs space. You had a life before you met, so please, that's something that I had to learn in my 6 years of marriage. So if you're preparing for marriage, just know that you're not gonna be together all the time. If you know yourself that you are asking for that timing of always being together, you might need just that 1 hour of just being your own quality time, where you can just focus. You're watching the different thing, different show. You have your own favorite show that your husband doesn't like. You just want to watch it to yourself. So I had to learn that giving each other space in marriage is very important. So the number 3 things I had to learn is prayer. People who know me, they know that I started singing at a very young age. I remember when I was back in Tanzania with my mom, when I was left with my mom, and my dad and my other siblings went to Namibia. So on Fridays, we'll go to my uncle, me and my sister, we'll go to my uncle, and there's this church that used to take us in the morning. It's called like a Sunday school church for kids. And I did join the kids choir, and I loved it until when God decided that we follow dad and my other siblings in Namibia. So when we got to Namibia, I also joined the choir. I started singing up till now, but it's been a month or 2 without me singing. That just unlike me, I'm always like singing. But during that time in Namibia, when I was singing and all that, I was singing just because I love to sing, but I was not like into like the prayer life. Of course, there's a time where the leaders of the choir will be like, oh, we have 2 days fasting, we have to fast. And there's a time where they ask you to pray with whatever you want, your own heart desire prayer. And all I used to pray is that, God, please help us to go overseas and all that. You know, those prayers when you are, you know. So I never even put myself or was myself being in such a deep prayer life. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll sleep. I used to sleep without praying. Sometimes I wake up. I was not like in deep into it until I started dating my husband. It kind of like took me really deep into prayer life and all that. And we used to pray here and there. We pray here and there. I started praying, but still during the time of fiance life and all that, still I was not deep into prayer until after the wedding. You know, marriage, you can practice anything that you want. You can look sexy for your husband. You can give your husband sex 24/7, but without prayer, that marriage is not gonna hold. So that's something that I had to learn, that after when you get married, like your prayer life even increase even more, like you're just deep into it. You cannot do anything, you cannot make any decision without involving God in it. And if you don't put God to be the center of your marriage, the devil just come and play. You find a playground that he just comes and play on and leaves. So that's something that I had to learn. Like when you get married, prayer will be your best friend. That's something I had to learn. So the number 4 things I had to learn. Oh guys, let me sip on this a little bit. The number 4 things I had to learn is responsibility. Oh my goodness. You know, when you're living with your parents, because in my whole life, I've lived with my parents until I got married. So, and when you see the dishes in the sink, you're like, my sister will sit and wash it. You see the trash, my brother will take it out. Until you get married and you feel like you have so much responsibility. It's like, you know, when you get a man, men after, you know, men are project driven. After they are done with the project of marrying you and bringing you into their life, their next project is focusing on work and making sure they give you the best life, you and the kids the best life, right? So every other small things are the thing that we women we see it more than they do. So the responsibility, I felt like everything that if this thing does not work, it's my responsibility to make it work, you know. So my husband can come from work, his side of work, his focus and all that. I have to be a reminder, babe, you said you're gonna do this, babe, you said you're gonna do this. And we're like, oh, thank you so much, baby, I forgot about it, thank you so much, thank you so much. So I feel like that responsibility becomes even more when you get married, you know. So when I was with my parents, I never like, I know I was just responsible of washing my clothes, you know, making sure that my bed is clean, but I never had that mindset of saying, if there's no food in the house, it's my responsibility to go to the grocery shopping and do it, you know. So I never had that until I got married. You think like, hey, this okay, if this goes wrong, I'm responsible, like taking having so much responsibility. I didn't know until I got married. Okay, that's something I have to learn. The number 5, and that's what brings us to our last point, is talking about every little things. Oh my goodness, it's like, I don't know if that's how we do this thing, me and my husband, but it's like every little things we have to talk about. We have to talk about every little thing. There's nothing we can hide. It's, you see me even even if I'm talking to my son, they're telling me their stuff and all that, they'll make sure and tell me, please don't tell your husband. They'll have it, your husband doesn't have to know this. Just because I built that friendship, we are friends. We've been, me and my husband, when we're dating, like, this is something that I had to, like, you know, we're just friends and all that. But I never talk to him about everything like I do now. It's like you talk about every little thing, you know. Sometimes I'm a kind of a person, when I was home, I'll be angry about something, and I'll find my way to be okay with it. Now with my husband, when I got married, I'll act the same. I'm angry, I'm not gonna talk about it, and him not talking to me about it will even make me more angry. It's like, you don't care about my feeling. You know that I was angry in the morning, you did not talk to me, and they be like, oh, so you're angry in the mornings? Like, it doesn't even it doesn't even notice if you're angry or not. You just passing is passing, you passing it. So talking about every little thing, that's something that I have to learn. If I'm not happy, I have to talk to him. If this pissed me off, we have to sit down and talk about it, without like him trying to find a way to know that I'm angry or not. I have to bring it up and let us talk about it. So with my siblings, I'll be angry and I'm just doing my own thing. We are busy with work, school, and all that. We move on, we move, you know. But when you're living with this person, you just have to talk about every little thing. So if you're preparing for marriage, just know that those things, yeah, I know you have learned one or two things out of this. Thank you for sticking around. That brings us to the end of this video. I know you are done with your coffee. Mine is halfway. I know this was so good. Please comment down below what are the other things you have learned in your 2 or 1 year or few months of your marriage. I like to hear those things. So please, if you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you, and I'll see you guys. Bye.